and this is actually exactly what made me over $200 on a $6 budget. What is going on, guys? My name is Arie and welcome back to another video. Now, I just want to address the title real quick. When I say first try, I don't mean that this was my first time ever on Facebook. What I mean by that is this was a fresh new store with a product that I hadn't tested before on Facebook. But that being said, this product did make me sales on Instagram before, and that is actually why I decided to test it a little bit on Facebook, but I didn't want to fully aggressively test it. So this is what I did, and I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up and exactly how you can do this too. This is a low budget testing strategy. It's gonna be good to implement because then you'll actually get to know the platform a little better and you could even make some sales from it. So without wasting any more time, I'm gonna hop into my computer and show you exactly how you can do this. Alright guys, so here I have a Word document. As you saw in one of my previous videos, I'm going to drop this Word document in the description as a downloadable file. So if you want to, download this to review on your own time, you definitely can. Before I go over this, I'm just going to show you exactly how to set this up quick, so that you actually can follow along with the downloadable file or whatever. So what you'd want to do is okay, so first things first, we are in Business Manager, and then what you want to do is go to Page Post, and then create a post, okay? And then once you create the post, you go to video, because we do want to use a video, and then I already uploaded this video that I showed in one of my previous videos, and here it is, and then we're just gonna type, and that's one of the things, guys, to note. Facebook's algorithm recently made a change where this is just what I've heard, they're not pushing videos that have words such as like comment below or tag a friend as much anymore. It's gonna be better for you if you don't do that anymore. Those type of videos are getting like lower engagement. They're just not getting pushed by Facebook as much. So we want to go, I mean, this is my whiskey stone video that I made. I showed that in a previous video, but we'll just write, it's time to stop watering down your drinks. And then we're gonna go here and we're gonna find just an emoji. That would be cool. Let's see, this one, perfect. Your drinks. Get yours here. And then we're gonna want to get an arrow. Get yours here. Arrow. And then bit. And then we want to add our bit.ly link. Okay, perfect. That's all you need. And then we're gonna create the oh my god. Okay guys, so Facebook is being super dumb right now, so I'm gonna actually have to go to, we're just gonna go to one of my old accounts here. This was just a very, very old account that I used, or a Facebook fan page that I used to use. And we're gonna make the post here because Facebook is not letting me make a dark post, which is fine, I guess. It's not a huge deal. Real organic whiskey stones. Okay, perfect. That's all you need. And then we're gonna publish it, of course. Sweet, so here's the video. Super simple. Like I said, I showed it in a previous video of mine, so you can go find that if you want. I think it was like from 2 days ago. But yeah, this is just a video. They're just whiskey stones. And then what we're gonna want to do now is go on the Business Manager side of things, and we're gonna go to Ad Manager, and we're gonna want to create a new campaign, okay? So a new campaign, and then we want to make it an engagement campaign. This is kind of what's gonna be the low budget testing startup, I guess you could say, because not only is it gonna build up budget for your, not only is it gonna build up engagement for your post for future like testing with website conversion campaigns, but you might actually get purchases. And if you do get purchases, that's how you know that this is a potential product that you should test with website conversions. So we're gonna title this PPE Whiskey Stones. Okay, so that's how you want to title it. And then here's the part that's like really, really important. We want to go to the Facebook Manager again. Okay, and then we want to go to audience. Okay, so actually we're gonna click this tab here, and then we're gonna go to Audience Insights. I would do this in a separate tab so you don't have to close this one out. And then we're gonna go everyone on Facebook. We're gonna delete the United States right here, and then we're gonna look up some interest, just so we know who to target. So we're gonna go whiskey. Okay, so it's kind of half and half. So we'll test both women and men, and then ages till 54, 18 to 54 is probably good. And then location, we're gonna go with the top countries. So we'll go all the way up to Taiwan, and obviously we do want to add the United States as well. So yeah, if we had a higher budget to start with, you'd want to make an ad set for each individual interest, but for, you know, expenses purpose, like since you do have a low budget, this is how you're gonna want to do it. We're gonna actually look up a couple more: bourbon, whiskey, and maybe just one more, like whiskey. Scotch whiskey. Okay, that's perfect. We only really need 3. And then obviously we're gonna pick the top, let's see, all the way up until Chile. Let's do all the way up until Chile, and then we're gonna also add the United States. So then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do United States, Ireland, country, and then Libya, Myanmar, Bulgaria, Angola, Nepal, Taiwan, Chile, and United States we already did, and then we might as well just add United Kingdom. Okay, so that's super broad, obviously, and that's totally fine. We're just gonna title this top countries, PPE, and then we're gonna do $6 because it's $6 a day, and then boom. So that's all we need. And then we're gonna, down here is where we're gonna actually pick the interest. And you know, I looked up these 3, and that's what these countries were from, or were for, so we're gonna do those 3. So we're gonna go bourbon, whiskey, and then we're gonna do Scotch whiskey, and then last one was just whiskey. Cool. And then we're actually going to narrow this down and target engaged shoppers. Perfect. So that's 10 million. That is really broad, but that's actually going to get us some pretty good results with our low budget, okay? If we had a bigger budget, we'd want to create multiple ad sets with, you know, individual interest, and then narrow down with engaged shoppers. That way we have like a smaller, more narrowed down audience that we can actually test, and we actually know where our results are going to be coming from. But this is totally fine, and like I said, we're starting at $6 a day, and that's essentially it as far as the ad set goes. And then we're going to click continue, and then we're going to select the post here, and we're going to do the post that we actually made. And then we actually do want to add a call to action here, a shop now button, and then, you know, the bit.ly/whiskey. Okay, so that's pretty much how you'd want to do it. So you got a shop now button, real organic whiskey stones, and then boom, you're pretty much set to go. And then here is essentially how we'd want to structure this. That's how you set up the ad. And then now what we do is follow this exact structure. There's so many ways to test ads with Facebook ads, but you know, the way I'm doing it right now, for example, is with many website conversion ads. But like I said, that's with a higher budget. If you have a really low budget, this is probably the best way to go for you. So the first day, you're gonna launch the ad, okay? You're launching the ad with $6 a day. If you do have a bigger budget, you could start at $10 a day. And if you have an even bigger budget, you can start at like $5 a day for like 5 different ad sets, each targeting a different interest. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go very broad. We're gonna use the audience insights like we already did to find the countries to target. And we're gonna use the video post. And then once we have that running, after 24 hours, the ad set will have spent $6, and then that's when we go back to the data and analyze it and take a look and see if we got 4 or more unique link clicks on the actual post. We're gonna keep the campaign going. It still has potential, so that's pretty much fine. But if it got less than 4 unique link clicks in that time, then we just want to pause the campaign and just test a new product. Or you could try to test some different interests, but you know, typically this is kind of, you just want to pause it if, like I said, if you have a low budget. Otherwise, you could just test some other other interests if you want. But you know, this is kind of what you're gonna want to do if you want to make this the most efficient with your budget. Okay, so then once you do that, you know, if let's just say the ad set got 4 or more unique link clicks, so then we're gonna keep it going, and then we're gonna wait for 24 hours more. So you know, we're on day 3 pretty much, or starting day 3, where we will have already spent 12 bucks. And then now you want to go back to your ad and look to see if you got a purchase, okay? Obviously, if you got a purchase, you're going to resume the campaign. But if you didn't get a purchase, but you still got at least 10 unique link clicks, then we're going to keep it going. But otherwise, if you got less than 10 unique link clicks and no purchases, then we're going to pause it and start a new product, okay? So that's kind of the criteria. And then we're going to go, you know, 24 hours later, start of day 4. We will have spent $18 by now, and now we're just looking for purchases, okay? If we got one purchase or more total, it doesn't even have to be on this day, but total, then we're gonna resume the campaign. But if we got no purchases whatsoever, no matter how many clicks, we're scrapping the campaign. Okay, and then now when we start day 5, you know, we'll have spent 24 bucks, and now what we want to look for is if the campaign is profitable. So what that means obviously is if we have made more than 24 bucks in profit, then we want to increase the budget for this ad set to you know, either 8 or 10 bucks a day. And then what we also want to do is duplicate that ad set, but now do website conversions instead of pay per engagement. And then we're gonna set that one at 10 bucks a day and optimize for purchases. And now, if the campaign is unprofitable, so you didn't make money, but you made sales, then we're just gonna resume the campaign. We're not gonna add any more budget, but we're still gonna duplicate it and change the objective to website conversions, and we're gonna do a $10 a day with optimizing for purchases. Now, if the campaign is unprofitable, so you didn't make any money, and the CPM and link clicks are really, really expensive, then we're gonna pause the PPE, okay? We're gonna pause the current ad set, and we're just gonna go directly to website conversions for 10 bucks a day and optimize for purchases, okay? So that's essentially how you wanna test on Facebook if you don't have a big budget. There's many ways to do this. This is just one way that actually worked for me, and this is actually what made me, you know, like 8 purchases with a $6 budget. And this is, you know, I mean, obviously what I did first though is I found the product that was working on Instagram, and then I took it to Facebook with this. So this is like a really good way to kind of gauge how your product is going to do on Facebook. And you know, also you're going to be gathering up some good engagement on the actual post. So then once you do actually want to move it to website conversions, the post will already have social proof and social engagement, which will make, you know, more people drawn to it. So this is how you want to do it. I'm going to hop out of the computer and kind of just summarize what I've just covered. And yeah. Alright guys, so we finished up. Like I said, you can download the link to this Word document in the description. I'll link it there. And also make sure you subscribe if you like this type of value. This is going to be the best way for you to actually test with Facebook ads on a low budget, and I do recommend you start out like this because it'll really allow you to kind of get the hang of Facebook ads a little bit and just kind of mess around with the platform, so that when you do want to start getting into Facebook ads even more in the future with a higher budget, then you know you won't be, the platform won't be completely foreign to you. So this is the best way to start. Try it out. Make sure you only do $6 a day for now per product. You could test multiple products if you want, obviously, but you can just take it one at a time if you want. This is just a great way to just start messing with Facebook ads. You're kind of gonna lose the fear of missing out. I mean, only $6 a day. That's pretty much, you know, a Chipotle burrito, which I mean is pretty worth the $6. But you know, that's pretty much what you're spending here. So it shouldn't be an issue. You could get purchases. Obviously, you will want to judge how well the ad is doing. You really do want to go and look at the data. But like I said, now you have like a little blueprint here on how you can do it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like the value. Make sure you leave me a thumbs up, and make sure you ask me some questions in the comments if you have any. I would love to hear out those questions. I would love to answer them. That's all I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.